AFTV. Lee, you ready to eat your words about Aubameyang, right?
Oh, fantastic player. I've never had a bad word to say
Who
about
was
him.
it at half-time saying, get him off? But you know what, to be fair...
I never actually said that. I am not saying that I said get him off, like, you know. But listen, I'm going to be honest. He was very lucky to start. But listen, that's football. And the manager justified the decision today. He went with him, scored 2 goals. And a few people, not me, was saying when he missed an open goal, oh, look, you know, blah, blah, blah. That's football.
Yeah, and you know what? The thing about it is that the goal that he did score to get us going, because, you know, remember, it's quite a tight game up until then. We were knocking on the door all throughout the game, but what a finish. Those are the sort of finishes we know him for. And receiving the ball in behind the Newcastle defence, that's where he's dangerous, isn't he?
Yeah, great ball from Partey, because he switched play. It meant then that he was 1-1 with the defender, and a quality finish. We all know he's a quality player. We're not saying that. All we're saying is that he's just been out of form. But the manager has decided to keep playing him through this so that he plays himself back into form, and he's been justified today.
Yeah,
you know, that is it. You know what I mean? So, and listen, I guarantee you that I wasn't the only one saying that maybe go with Martinelli today and leave him out. Like, you know, there was
me
a
as
lot
well.
of Arsenal
I said
fans
it. I'll be honest with you. I said I wouldn't be against starting with Martinelli tonight as well. So he proved a lot of people wrong. Yeah. But you know, that's what we want to see from him,
exactly.
And that's what we know he can do.
And that's why we're supporters, and that's why they're manager.
Now another decision that the manager made tonight, which a lot of us were very surprised about at the start of the game, was Cedric starting instead of Hector Bellerin. And again, I thought he had a superb performance. I mean, I thought he was definitely in for a shout of man of the match.
Yeah.
You know, he assisted the 3rd goal, but he was a threat right throughout the game, done his defensive duties well, and going forward, his delivery was very good.
Yeah, again, I'm not the only one that's been saying, why did we sign him? What was the signing for? A lot of fans been saying that. Proved it tonight. Come in and played really, really well. I wasn't surprised that Bellerin was left out. I'm a little bit more surprised that Maitland-Niles didn't come into that position. But listen, you've got to take your chances when you get the opportunity. Maitland-Niles, unfortunately, didn't take his bear it that he was playing as a left back when he's not really a left back. But Cedric come in today, and I think give us a lot of balance on that side, because what happened was we got Tierney on the left-hand side, putting in quality, and then all of a sudden we had it on the right-hand side. With Bellerin, he was getting into those positions and wasn't delivering. You know, it certainly wouldn't be my postman, you know what I mean, old Bellerin, you know what I mean? Just wouldn't get no letters. But today, you have to say, with Cedric, he was delivering and getting in crosses, so we had it coming from the left, coming from the right, from full-back, which is very, very good.
Yeah, no, it was, and Partey. You know, in from the start today, he showed a lot of quality.
Yeah, I didn't think he was fantastic today, but what he showed today was class. You know, he's a classy player. He just added a little bit of quality to our midfield. You know, it went up a grade. It went up a grade. You know what I mean? By him being in there, it was an upgrade on what we've got. You know, and I thought he'd done really, really well. And what I would say from him today is that nothing spectacular, but a good start, a good base to go on and play well and that. And I thought it was a good decision from Mikel to get him off after 66 minutes, just coming back from injury. And listen, today, you know, everything went for us in the second half. Once we got the goal, we was allowed to rest players. Listen, that's the first time, and I'm pretty sure, because I speak for most Arsenal fans tonight, we was relaxed in that second half. You know, we could enjoy an Arsenal performance in the league. You know, it was never in doubt. I've got to say this, defensively, we've been really, really, really sharp. Like, you know, 5 consecutive clean sheets. You know, don't worry about James with his stats. I know my stats. You know what I mean? So 5 clean sheets on the spin. Now, when was that happened at Arsenal? Now, you can say what you like, and we've all criticised Mikel Arteta, and you know, some more than most, and I've been one of those that's been critical of him. But I've always turned around and said, defensively, we've looked a lot better. And, you know, 5 clean sheets, you know, that's pretty good going. I know the opposition hasn't been great, because it's all been teams in the bottom half of the table. But even when we was really good, we was always vulnerable to concede goals. Yeah.
Do you think the fact that there's so many of those sort of injured players and players have been out now that are coming back, that's going to make a big difference going forward? Because, You know, still a lot of games coming up. You know, you saw tonight, it's like Gabriel, who's been our best defender this season, he can't get back in the team at the moment. Well, and that's despite Murray being out, you know what I mean? And the squad's just looking a lot stronger at the moment.
That's a great point because, you know, you've had COVID, so which Gabriel has as well. So we haven't had to rush him back. Maybe he's not quite 100% fit for coming back from that illness. But we haven't thought, well, we've got to rush him back, got to get him back in the team because we haven't needed to. Unlike the decision with Partey, because we're not as strong as in that midfield area, we rushed him back. But in the defensive area, we haven't had to rush anybody back. So Gabriel now will probably come in the FA Cup game, get 90 minutes under his belt, and then there's a decision to be made. But, you know, I have to say that Rob Holding, unlike Pierre, has signed his contracts and carried on playing well, you know what I mean? So he's done okay today. Yeah. He was solid today, you know. And it ain't easy up against Wilson and Carroll. So that was a test for them. I thought that him and David Luiz done really well in there because realistically, when you look at it, I don't think Leno had a shot to save. So you have to give credit where credit's due there. And you know, yes, Gabriel has been our best defender, but at this moment in time, there's no need to rush him by. You know, and we can also save £1 million with Mari as well, can't we? So
you still got that.
I've still got that little beef in there. He's on 9 games, so we don't have to rush him back, like, you know what I mean? So until we get some money and sell somebody else. So no, all in all, a good night's work today.
Yeah, and we're actually in the top half of the table for the first time in a very, very long time this season. Can we keep pushing? I mean, obviously, we've got Southampton at the weekend in the FA Cup, following it up by having them in the league as well. 2 really tough games, but I guess the team now at the moment's got a lot of confidence behind them.
Well, yeah, like, you know, listen, we've won today 3-0 and it's all great and we're all happy because we won the game. But it was a tough watch in the first half, we have to say that. We found it very, very difficult to break them down. So there's still plenty of work to do, still lots of things to do. So the thing is with Arsenal, I don't know about you, I don't trust them. I don't trust them, you know what I mean? Like, they can go and win this game. You know, if I was a betting man, I wouldn't be putting my house on Arsenal winning the next game, but they're capable of doing it, you know, and winning games. So I'm going to take it one game at a time. Southampton possibly on Saturday in the FA Cup. Different game, as you know, to the league game. But we've got games that we've got a chance of winning, you know, and then at the end of the month we've got Man United. That'd be an interesting one because what I say about that is Man United will come and no, they won't come and attack us. Sorry, I forgot about that. Like, you know what I mean? So that'd be an interesting game. But hopefully, you know, we'll get some more points on the board. And it's all about repairing the damage that was done before Christmas, and we are doing that. You know what I mean? We're repairing it now. I think that's 5 or 6 wins now, 6 games unbeaten. So we're repairing the damage, and that's what we've got to do.
Today's show is sponsored by Profit Accumulator, the #1 match betting service in the UK. Match betting is different to gambling. With gambling, you bet on one side, and if that side loses, you lose. With match betting, you bet on both sides. That means no matter what the outcome, you're a winner. When you sign up to Profit Accumulator, they will walk you through the whole process of how to do match betting, and as long as you follow what they tell you, you cannot lose. So what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description right now for your free trial and you can start earning some real cash.